Week 44 update from McManus Real Estate, and it's a great week post auction Friday, last Friday, and going into our we're going to be closing off November probably at the end of this week. So if you want to get in and get your property sold, now's the time to get it registered. We'll get the paperwork out to you. That takes about a day or two. Yeah, Bella will get that out, and we'll be able to get things rocking and rolling, and that's what it's all about at the moment. So what happened at the auctions? We had spirited bidding. You always learn something, don't you? Or it's something that you've learned in the past and you haven't experienced for a wee while. So spirited bidding. Some buyers we expected to bid and didn't, and then buyers that we didn't expect to log on, register and bid, and they did. So anyway, we're finding that in the hotels that the residential market is affecting it a little bit, and that's the lending capacity, purchasing capacity of the buyers seems to have dropped a bit, and you're finding a lot more residential stock is on the market at the moment. So it's a matter of it does affect us. You know, there'll be some commercial agents that'll tell you it doesn't, but it does. The American market affects us as well. I had a situation in a regional town where the agent didn't believe that the American market has any effect on his market, but I can tell you it does. So different things coming out at the moment, and regional New South Wales, you know, there's 143,000 stock units in the meat industry went through last week, so last 7 days, which is that's a big kill. So the abattoirs are fighting, the price per kilo is going through the roof. So those sorts of things are good for the rural economy. The grain quotas are up. They're expecting bumper crops. There's a little bit that's been affected, but by frost and things, but may not have been met, but it's still a bumper crop. So other things affecting it, inland rail, I'm really disappointed with inland rail. It's an opportunity to spread a little bit of wealth in the regions, and I'm just finding time and time again the wealth will be kept in the city. Really disappointed. They're not embracing the regions. It looks like the camps will be self-contained. They're not interested in the rural communities, and to the extent of the government to see if this is going to be a continued attitude. You know, when you're spending up to $1 billion to build say 20 k's of rail, and they don't want to integrate with local economies. Just a tiny bit of that would be amazing for these rural communities, these small satellite villages, and yet they seem to sit in their ivory towers in Sydney and think that it's okay to not integrate. So we'll see what the politicians come back and say, because that was part and parcel of this big build, so to speak. But anyway, that's my gripe for the day, for the week, and I'll keep you posted on that one, because it really is. I think they should be using local accommodation and hotels and motels and caravan parks, and really embracing the locals, because the locals are the ones that are left with what they build, good or bad. So we'll watch this space. Moving right along, yeah, the auctions are pretty brutal, and they tell us what the market's doing. So we're, you know, when you have bidding, you've done a massive amount of marketing. In the last 4 weeks, we've had hundreds of thousands of views of our marketing, and that is just, our growth is phenomenal, and it's just amazing that we've had that sort of coverage, and yet also amazing the price points that people are at. So, you know, we've got the buyers. We've got the buyers there. You know, it's willing buyer, willing seller, and sometimes you've got to leave something in for the incoming. You just can't expect, because you've got all this activity, and that's what we bring, that it's going to suddenly take your property up into the clouds, because it's not. It's the hard work that I do, and staff and auxiliaries we do, is to get you fair market value, and that's the part that people don't realise. You know, sometimes we're taking on properties that have been on the market for a while with no activity. So, you know, we're lucky that we have access to TV news and amazing social media coverage. So, you know, we're at over 7 million views on Google alone. So generally they're all about the same for us. So 21 million views. You know, we use Instagram and Facebook as well. Don't use X or Twitter or whatever it is. I haven't found that very profitable or direct to buyers anyway for the product. So moving right along, our residential, hopefully we're offering the same sort of service that they're just not getting in residential anymore. So that's going to be across the board, luxury, lifestyle, city. Not a lot of apartments, going to be more houses, terraces in the city. So we're in the east to start off with. That's our bread and butter, obviously around the Double Bay office, where Richie probably saw on Friday. He was, after the auction, he was swimming at Rose Bay, which isn't bad, is it, really, to get into the sea there and have a bit of fun. We ended up, types of Ks that we do, we ended up doing just over 1,000 Ks on Friday. So back out, did an appraisal in the Riverina Saturday morning, vendor meeting Saturday afternoon. So it just keeps rolling for us, which is cool. That's the way we like it, right up until Christmas. So get in and give us a call, 040 297 0217 045 729 045 721. So yeah, give us a call, probably use the first number, and we'll get you the paperwork out, get the videos done. We've also got a new photographer on board, so if you think your property warrants not Brian's photography but somebody else's, it's pretty good to have that statewide, somebody that's willing to travel. So it's pretty awesome. Give us a call, give us an email, brian@brianmcmanusrealestate.com, and we'll get you listed. Get those contracts. Those contracts are vital, that we have that auction contract early. We got the contracts out with both properties early, so you have bidders. We had some amazing inquiry different for both properties. So yeah. Anyway, call, email, text are good, especially at the moment with the amount of cases we're doing. We are in and out of coverage. That's the reality of the business. So the important thing is that when you get us in, expect us to list. We're not an agent that you get in and we'll hold off. That's not our approach. So you're getting somebody that can get your property to the market, get offers and get acceptance. So it's a pretty important thing to actually have the discussion before you get us out that you do want to sell. You're just not going to get us into quote and then we'll work out where we're going. So work out where you're going, then call us. Do us all a favour, because I'll keep calling you and that may tick you off, but that's what I do in sales. So, and that's been 35, almost 40 years in sales, and that's what we do. So a good salesman will keep going. And I had a complaint just recently that I was too aggressive. So just don't call us in until you really want to sell, because that's what's going to happen. We're going to get the offers at the auction. It's very rare we don't. Okay, have a wonderful week 44. We certainly will. It's warm out in the, well, we're in the Riverina again. It's warm, crop's good, stock's good, life's good, Richie's good. So love to hear from you. Give us a call, text, email, and follow our socials. We'll be dropping some more ads on Wednesday. Thanks.